Hello. I personally just wanted to make this video because I have a couple of things to get off my chest, and I also wanted to share my story if anyone went through the same thing that I went through and lived through a traumatic accident or event. I just wanted to say that during this Memorial weekend on Saturday, the 23rd of May, I got in a car accident that I caused myself. I fell asleep behind the wheel and I went up a hill and my car flipped down to the other side and I walked away without a scratch. Nothing at all. The moment that the car landed back on all four wheels, I was able to walk away unharmed. But looking at the car from a distance, the roof was totally dented. All four windows were gone. The back window was completely gone. I'm still surprised that I walked away without a scratch, and the only reason for that is God was protecting me. And today is Wednesday morning. I just got off of work, and around 12 a.m. it finally hit me. For the last 3 days since the accident, I had no emotion to anything. The way that I can describe it is that I felt like a newborn baby. They may cry for those first few moments when they're born, but I didn't do anything after that. I had no emotion to anything, and then I finally realized and put together everything that happened, and I kind of broke down while I was at work. I didn't know how to take it all in, that I could have really passed away and died that Saturday, and everything wasn't right. And what made me cry even more is that I knew that I wasn't going to get to heaven if I would have died that day, only because I wasn't right in my mind. I didn't treat my family right. I didn't treat my friends right. I didn't talk to the people that I used to that were good friends to me. Everything was wrong, so I know I wouldn't have ended up in heaven. I would have ended up in hell because everything that I have done up until that point was wrong. I never corrected myself. I haven't been in church in almost 2, 3 years officially. Um, it was a lot to take in when I went to work, and if I finally let it out, I was able to finish the day, but it finally hit me when all my emotions, I couldn't hold it in anymore because I tend to hold back on everything. But there is this one song that I was listening to during my break, and it was from an artist or group named Nickelback, and it was "If Today Was Your Last Day." And I listened to that over and over, and I used to listen to that song before, but I never felt I had a connection to it. I just liked the song and the lyrics, but now that I listen to it now, it means the world to me. It means so much because what if that would have been my last day? And what if I couldn't have gone on to do the things that I wanted to do, or see the people that I've missed and hang out with friends, or become the things that I've wanted to be in my life? I would have died at the age of 20, not living a moment at all and just being here, just going through the emotions like some people do in life. Now, I've thought about it, and I'm glad that I'm grateful that God allowed me to live. And me crying and me trying to figure out for the last few days, the only thing that was on my mind, it wasn't the fact that I have a lot more to deal with now, losing my car or paying off for damages and towing. It wasn't all of that. It wasn't the money or the car. It was the fact that God spared me to live another day. But now, my purpose that I'm trying to find right now is why He did what He did, because He could have let me go, but He spared me and left me unharmed to where I can walk away from it. And the only thing that I've been thinking about the last 24 hours is, now Now that you're still here and you have a second chance, don't waste it. Most people in life don't live through a car accident that I've been through. Most people can go through a lot more or a lot less, but still not make it the way that I did unharmed. Somewhere you'll have a scar, somewhere you'll show that you've been in pain, but I didn't show anything. I was totally fine. I walked away without a scratch or nothing. And my whole but this past day, the only thing that has been on my mind is what is my purpose now of why I'm still here. I've been told many years and before I was even born that I'm a prophet and I'm meant to be here to do something great. But up until that Saturday, I just took it all as a joke, as if people were just saying that because I'm a nice, caring, compassionate guy. But I really want to know what and why I'm here for now. And I know there's only one man that can answer that, and that is getting back my relationship back with God and just doing the right things and just stop trying to run away from it, because that's what I've been doing for so many years, is trying to run away from what I know I can be and what I know God has for me, and I've been running away for it. Most people go on their lives not knowing what they were truly sent here to do. Most people go on their lives making money or becoming famous, but yet they don't know their true purpose or why they're here. And then they end up wondering how, at the end of it all, they lost it all. I have always set my standards high of what I wanted to become. I've never set them low. I never set anything below the normal. I always wanted to go above and beyond my standards and reach for the highest brass ring that there is out there. But I never set out the steps to get there. I always dreamed of it. I've always told people what I wanted to be, but I never reached out or prepared myself for it. I've always just set it out as a dream that I'll someday get, but I never had the steps and trained myself or asked God, how do I get there, and help me and guide me there. I just want I just want to become what I've always seen myself as being, which is a leader to many people and have wealth and be able to share that with people comfortably and live a peaceful and meaningful life and just give back to people what I have earned and show them that anything is possible, that you can make it, you can do whatever you want. There's no barrier that's stopping you. There's no person that's telling you you can't do it. And people see so much in me. They see that I have so much to give to this world. And now I feel ready that I'm able to do that I'm able to leave my past and look forward to my future. And I feel that in that accident, the moment that I walked out, the old me died. I feel like a new me is reborn and I have that second chance. And there's no way I'm going to waste it. There's no way I'm going to waste another second of my life the way that I did these last 20 years. And there's no way that I'm going to waste it another second of my time just dreaming of something, just talking about something, or running away from God, disobeying my parents, making fun of people behind their back. Anything in the negative that I've always done in these past 20 years is over with, and I feel like I can start off fresh and start off new, and I will today. I have so much on my plate now, and that's just the consequences of me trying to go to Vegas and trying to do something I knew that in my comfort zone I would never do. And there's no point in me even going there because I wasn't even 21, but I just did it just haphazardly and just in the moment. And that moment almost cost me my life. And I'm just thankful and I thank God that He allowed me to live, because in that moment when I was alone and the accident happened, it was two strange things that happened. One, the moment I was in the air before the car flipped and landed, I only said one word, and that was no. In which, for me, it meant like, no, this can't be the end. I can't die right now. This can't be over. This can't be the way that I'm going to go out. I can't, I can't, I can't die like this. There's no way that this should happen. There's no way that everything I've done to this point led me here. And the second thing was is that most people will tell you, or in movies, that they saw their life flash before their eyes. I didn't see that at all. I didn't see none of that throughout the accident up until I landed. The car landed back on its wheels. I didn't see my life flash before my eyes, which to me meant that my life wasn't over. My life was still going to continue on, whether if I was going to be injured throughout the accident or if I was going to make it. And I'm glad I didn't see my life flash before my eyes, because that told me that it's not over. It's nowhere near over. There's so much left that I have to do. And I just wanted to apologize to my mother and my father for putting them through the things that I have, and my family and my friends. I apologize and I'm sorry for the things that I have done, and I hope that you all can forgive me. And most of all, I'm apologizing to God, because He could have easily just let me go and that would have been the end of it. But He spared me, and He's allowing me to live, and He's giving me a second chance. And I'm just grateful for that. I'm just never going to forget that. I'm just glad that I'm still here. And it took a while for me to really feel like I'm still here, like I'm not gone. I just want people to know, don't waste your time. Just don't give up on anything that you feel that you can achieve, but you feel like you don't have the drive for it, you can't push for it, or God's not listening to you when you pray. He is. Just always remember to just keep your connection with God first above all, because He's the only one that will allow you to achieve your dreams and give you the strength and guidance and the focus and confidence that you need to achieve your goals. And just always honor and humble your parents, because when you don't, believe me, it will come back to you. If it's not the next day or the next week, it will come back to haunt you. It'll come back in a way you don't expect it to, whether it be something that you didn't do for them one day and something bad, or something that reminds you that you did them bad, or when you have your sons and daughters, they're going to end up just like you and end up doing with the same things that you did to your mom and dad, and they're going to end up doing it to you, and you're gonna regret that you did that, because they're a spitting image of you, so they're going to be doing the same exact thing that you did to your parents, so they're doing it back to you. So just always stay focused on your dream and your goal, and always just keep pushing forward and just pray. Honestly, just pray when you feel lost, when you feel like you can't go on, or no one is there for you. Believe me, God is there for you. And He will listen to you even Though you think he can't, believe me, he is, because I prayed that day before in that morning just to keep me protected and covered, whether I did or didn't make it to Vegas. And I am in his debt that he did. I just want the most out of my life now, and I'm not turning back. I'm going to keep pushing forward for the things I want to do and everything that I want to become. And I'm just glad that God gave me a second chance that I'm not going to waste. And most people in life never get a second chance at life and just to live. And for those who don't and who are just living now, I'm just here to tell you now just to focus and just bring yourself back to God, and just do what you're meant to do. You'll find an answer somehow, some way, and I am in that stage right now where I'm trying to find myself all over again and find out what I'm here to do and why I am still here. But at the same time, I'm going to achieve my dreams that I've set out for myself and become the great man that I've always dreamed of being for so many years. And I know that time will come. Nothing ever comes in one day, nothing ever comes quick and fast, because you'll lose it even faster. It always takes time for you to build yourself up and prepare yourself for what greatness that you'll have and everything that will come your way. I'm just I'm just thankful that he spared my life and allowed me to live and see another day, because I could have been gone and I would not be here, and I wouldn't have said my goodbyes to anyone. I would have just been gone and I would have went to hell. But I'm not wasting my second chance for anything. I'm not wasting another second that I've already have out of my life. I'm going to push forward and just give my effort through everything. And I hope that me sharing this with you and me just telling it like it is and letting my feelings go finally and just trying to feel much better, and I do now. I just hope that this video allows you to become a stronger person and just to be prayerful and honor your parents and just be an honest man or woman and just pray and just keep yourself close to God. And if you I will be honored if you liked or shared or even commented on my video. I would appreciate that very much. And to end this, I just want you just to think about it as the song from Nickelback. If today was your last day, what would you do?